Hello everybody, I'm Gary Massa with Massa & Associates here at Pacific Sotheby's International Realty, and welcome to our last market update of the year. That's right, can you believe 2017 is almost over? Neither can I. First, I want to talk about a couple of things to recap 2017, some of the bigger headlines that we saw, as well as my predictions for the top 3 headlines that we'll see in 2018, and then we'll jump into how's the market. So first off, recapping 2017 rather, the bigger headlines were obviously prices, median price points in North County, San Diego has been up a good amount, 7.8% year to date from January through the end of November this year, which, you know, again is above last year's increase, which was only at 5.8%. We also saw inventory and closed sales numbers actually decrease month over month pretty consistently this year as well. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Also last year, big headline from this time of year, or the same time of year last year, was that the Fed was going to increase the interest rates about 3 times over the course of this year, which they did. And with all the fear and concern, the interest rates, I'm happy to report, have only changed, let's say last December at this present point in time, the daily rate for the 30-year fixed mortgage was at 3.8%, and as of today, the daily rate for the 30-year mortgage is at 3.97%, which is only an increase of 0.17% over a year's time, even after those 3 increases, which is not horrible, which has not been horrible to our markets or those interest rates. At the high point this year, the highest it ever got was 4.39% for that daily rate for the 30-year fixed. So I think that's actually pretty good. The last thing is that we saw this year was that the gap between affordability definitely widened with all of our price increases relating back to number 1 over the course of this year. So the top 3 headlines that I believe that we'll see in 2018, first off, big topic right now, how will the markets adjust to the tax changes that are going to be implemented over this year and this coming year and the following year as well. We're not really sure how that's going to turn out. Some people are very optimistic about it, but we'll start to see how that shapes up mid to latter part of next year. Secondly, the effect of looser lending guidelines on our markets. Whether you're aware of it or not, right now lenders are definitely loosening up guideline, which is making credit a little bit easier for people to get, and also being able to afford more for their property, which is going to, I believe, close the gap for affordability a little bit and bring some buyers that may have been priced out of the market back into the market. So that definitely should impact our markets quite well next year, I believe. Also, I believe that we'll start to see headlines about how inventory starts to increase and starts to meet the extreme demand that we're seeing in our markets. Okay, now on to how's the market. Again, our last market report of the year. I'm really excited about this. So at the very beginning of December, our inventory levels for detached homes in North County, San Diego were just shy of 1,700 units. However, that was down 26% from the same time frame last year. Okay, our month supply is down just a little bit from the previous month, which is quite normal, but we're at 1.8 months of supply, which is down 28% from the year before. So again, both of those numbers are nearing 30%. That's a pretty wide gap in terms of inventory levels. New listings year to date, we're at 14,268 homes that went on the market this year that were listed. That's down 8% rather from the same time period year to date 2016. And then from the previous year at the same time, we're basically at 864 new listings on the market during the month of November, which is down a little over 2% from the same time last year. So for closed sales year to date, January through the end of November, we're at just shy of 10,300 units, which is down 1.4% from the same time frame 2016. And then year over year for the month of November, or basically November this year, we're at 742 units, which is down 17% of closed sales from the year before, same time frame. So the big news today is that the median price point for the month of November, or at the very beginning of December, is at $700,000, which is up 12% from the same time frame the year before. Also, Our peak of our market this year was in June, also at 700,000. Now from the month before in October was 680, so we're up almost 3%. For the median price point. So we've got some good news and definitely some news to talk about and keep our eyes open going into the new year. Again, I want to thank you so much for tuning into all of my videos. And like always, please give me a call. I always love hearing from you. If you have any questions whatsoever, call, text, email, message me below. And until we see each other again next year, please enjoy your holidays. Tell your family I said hello, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.